Congratulations to Lee Pitts Live, recipient of the NAACP Image Award.
Welcome back, Southwest Florida. I get to take my glasses off now because I don't have any notes to read. And in that last interview, I had notes to read. I want to encourage everybody next week to join us here on Lee Pitts Live when we'll have some footage from the Southern Christian Leadership Conference's 50th anniversary celebration of the Civil Rights Bill. And Lee Pitts Live was out in the field at the Dunbar High School, where we talked to some members of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference here in Southwest Florida. Also next week, we get a chance to talk to the chief, yes, the chief of the city of Fort Myers Police Department. And yes, we'll ask him about the 5-year-old who was shot as well. Chief Baker will be here next week. Right now, it's fashion, baby. Look at me. I'm all ready. You go out to a Delta Sepia fashion review, you got to have your stuff together. Of course, Lee Pitts Live is a media sponsor. We'll be out there again for that event. And we have a real live Delta Sigma Theta here in the studio. Let's bump her in, Shirley Barnes. Boom, Shirley. I don't think you've ever been to the studio. You've been on the show, but you haven't been to this particular studio.
No, I haven't, Lee.
It's an honor and a privilege to have you grace our studio.
Certainly an honor to be here. Thank you.
Okay. Now, Shirley, basically every time I see you, you working. You're not trying to be in the spotlight, so I know that is the case. That's the way you go about life, always trying to just get the work done? Go
Absolutely. I can step into the limelight when I have to, but my preference is to organize and make sure that things are in line behind the scenes.
Because I saw you do that when I first saw you actually work, when we worked together on the Rio conference. I said, oh, she's a tactician. She keeps things going. So that's prepared you well in life.
I'll just say that
go ahead.
A good leader has to be a good follower.
Okay.
So.
Now, I know you want to get to promoting the fashion show, but we're not going to go there. We got a minute to get to that. Tell us some of the missions and what the Delta Sigma Theta sorority tries to accomplish in the community.
Well, I'll just probably make it brief so that everyone so that it can stick with you. We are actually just trying to promote excellence, academic excellence, as well as meet the needs of just the overall social needs within the community. So within that, we have our 5-point thrust. Certainly education is a significant component, economic development, certainly political awareness and involvement, and physical and mental health, one of our major thrusts, and which is how we partnered this year with the American Cancer Society to host this event.
Right, and I know that was good when I saw that you guys had tied that into this event. It's going to be Deltas in Pink or something like that, right?
Delta goes pink.
Now, I don't want to plug the AKAs too much, but what's that like? Delta, you guys are going to actually wear pink?
Our colors, as you know, are crimson and cream. So we are crimson and cream with a hint of pink.
Okay, all right. Whenever I talk to Greeks, I have to mention, I got on a purple tie. Don't get it confused, folk. I'm a member of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. The Sepia Fashion Review is coming up. It's the highlight of the fall every year. Summarize, what is Sepia Fashion Review?
Sepia is a professional modeling company out of Chicago, Illinois. They model some of the top fashions from the top designers throughout the country. So they are a traveling fashion consortium. They travel throughout the United States. So we are happy to be one of those locations that on an annual basis we partner with them to host this function.
What has been the response to the Sepia Fashion Review over the years by the public?
On average, 350 to 400 patrons, and we are consistent with that this year. This year, however, we've structured it a little different. Typically, it's the Sepia Fashion Show and the Jabberwock. We've separated the two so that the Jabberwock, we can place more emphasis on the youth. We're going to host that function on February 28th at the Harborside Event Center.
Okay, so been plugged. Great.
It's been plugged. So moving back to Delta Goes Pink with the Sepia Fashion Review, we have an opportunity now to partner with the American Cancer Society. This year, we're actually each year we participate in the walk, and sometimes several different walks, but we set a financial goal. Well, this year we are partnering and we're doubling that goal. We're doubling our minimum. So our hope is to be able to make a significant contribution to the American Cancer Society. And we all know that the emphasis is breast cancer. This is Breast Cancer Month, but we also want to highlight all forms of cancer as well. I don't think that any one of us cannot identify with someone in family or friend who has been impacted by cancer.
That's excellent for an organization of your magnitude to take that on. We're looking at a phone number on the screen, Rick. You can bring that back up, and an email address. That's where people can get in touch with you regarding the Sepia Fashion Review, tickets, or to purchase a table or be a sponsor. Leap Is Live, of course, is a media sponsor. Let's talk. We've seen some footage too of the models there. Let's talk about the location and time of the fashion show. Okay.
The fashion show will take place at 4151 Hancock Bridge Parkway, Grace Community Center. Okay. It's for those of us that are familiar with the area, it's the old Winn-Dixie. The old Winn-Dixie building that has been converted to a community center.
Okay. And people, what time is that again?
5:45. And again,
November the 2nd.
November the 2nd. Heavy hors d'oeuvres, 5:45 to 6:45. So we will start promptly at 5:45. End hors d'oeuvres promptly at 6:45, and fashion show will start promptly at 7 p.m.
Okay, so everybody, we'll see you tonight at the Sepia Fashion Review, and it's we've already given you all the information. So be sure to go out there. Leap Is Live. We'll be out there. So as the saying goes, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Shirley and all the fine people at Delta Sigma Theta Sorority who are doing it. We'll see you next week.